Isn't it super stressful when your husband comes home? All he could share about his days was, it's okay, it's fine, and that's it. Did you feel that he doesn't love you or care about you anymore because he doesn't talk to you as much as when you were boyfriend and girlfriend? Did you notice that you started to roll your eyes every time he annoyed you? You might feel lonely, you had the urge to share about your days, but he seemed not to care about it at all. Remember those times when no one was willing to turn the phone off, and even after a whole day of dating, you both could talk for hours and hours on the phone? You turn off first. No, you turn off first and keep going on until an hour and still missing each other. Do you miss those days? Share your stories in the comment below and see how those memories will make you smile. Have you ever wondered how come everything changes dramatically? Romantic relationships are so confusing and challenging. Those feelings of happiness and disappointment could change in seconds. And for a woman, it's very easy to step into self-pity, blaming herself, questioning what did she do wrong to deserve that, and without proper answers and solutions, she turned from a laughing, fun person into a serious, moody, and difficult person. Too many couples thought that once they were, as long as they tied the bond to committed together, being together, had the kids, and it's done. The work is not done after yes I do. Instead, it begins. This is why as a woman, we need to step more into our feminine essence, be more loving, more understanding, and have empathy. Empathy bonds us and it helps us build a strong connection by stepping into his shoes before you assume he doesn't want to talk to me anymore, and before you pity yourself and have more negative thoughts about your relationship. Empathy needs you not only to look but to see, not only hear but to listen. You can check my video, Harness Your Hidden Power, a High Achiever's Guide to Unleashing Feminine Energy. You will find some of the keys inside that video. How many of you feel that we need this education about keeping the romantic love life alive? If only our husbands were willing to open up all the time, everything would be easier and we wouldn't have to waste so much energy complaining and nagging. Comment below if you agree with it. So women will not be nagging if men easily listen and do. This makes me laugh whenever my clients say this because I saw myself in them. I was tried so hard to change my husband before to make him a better person, and he didn't even know that what to change, and he didn't even want to talk about it. Even maybe for you, some of your husband calling you control freak. But remember, as a couple, we depend on each other, but we are also independent. It's not your responsibility to make him a better person. It would be best to focus on your own while supporting him with his choice. Out of curiosity, I would love to know how often you ignore your intuition when it tells you that you cannot control other people's behavior, but you can always control your own. Working on your awareness and conscious thoughts and befriending with your emotions is always easier than changing your husband. Before you shout or choose to stay silent and give up making him talk to you, I want to share with you 5 ways that I use in myself and my clients when the husband seems to enter his cave. Enjoying what I share? It would mean a lot for me if you like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. And if you remember someone who might need to hear this today, you can take a kind action by sharing this video. So, the husband enters his cave and you start to say,
"Oh shit, here we go again."
Here we go again. So let's try to use these 5 ways You can try them one by one, or you can do all of them together, or if you find other ways, please share in this comment below under this video so other ladies can practice together to solve these issues together. First one is to focus on yourself. Ask yourself what makes you feel unhappy, angry, or miserable by him being silent. Notice whether it's because you have the unmet needs and you have no idea how to share your thoughts, you are afraid it might hurt him, or you're worried he will reject you, he will defend himself and hurt your feelings. Then what you need to do is to tune in to prioritizing yourself and no more sacrificing. You will see that your doesn't like to talk husband will not trigger you anymore, because you will see him from a different perspective. Here's the mantra: happy wife, happy life. Always you first. The second one is the one tip that I do when 𝗨𝗲, my husband, is in his cave, is just to leave him alone and be busy with myself, my things, and with the kids. Once I see that he's out of his cave, I will start sharing my days or about kids. Some happy things, not that's complaining or nagging, while giving him his space. What does it mean, giving him his space? If he doesn't want to share why he is not talking or sharing what seems to bothering him, let him be. It might not be important for you. You don't have to know everything about him, as he doesn't have to know everything about you. Another side of femininity is mysterious. Be mysterious because it's sexier. The third one, most of the time he's in silent mode. It was not about you or because of you, but not knowing how you reacted will cause arguments and ugly fighting. When a man chooses to stay silent, they have something in their mind. And when they decide to keep it for themselves, respect that. And number 4, make it fun. Relax. Don't be too serious. Does anyone want to share your fun ideas in the comment? I would really love to read your fun ways too. One of my ways is to look back. Why did you marry him at first? How did you communicate before? If you say he was already so difficult to talk back then, so what makes you still choose to be with him? If your answer is love, then stay there. Love him for whoever he is. A silent man doesn't mean he doesn't know how to communicate. Not talking does not necessarily mean no communication. Pay attention to body languages, the way he looks, the way he leans on you, and maybe his way of communicating and showing his love is by doing something for you. Everyone comes from different backgrounds, bringing different stories, and if you want him to talk more, observe his way of communicating and communicate your way of communicating by using his way first. In the end, a couple who grows together always stays together, and you can always make all traditions better and personalize them your way. Fifth one is to practice the unconditional love. Love yourself as you are and love him as he is. I feel that you love me if, I will love you more if, are not conditional love. What I see is the most recent committed relationship started to become colder is that after the marriage, the focus switched from loving and accepting each other to trying to fit in as a family, forgetting that we are still independent individuals, and the pressures from demanding to be more successful financially created a taller and bigger wall between couples. When we place the conditions on the way to love, we will suffer. The more you practice unconditional love, the more your romantic relationships will bring the best out of you. You will feel a deeper connection, feeling heard, seen, cared for, and respected. To have a healthy relationship, you must be willing to open your heart and your mind to new ideas and new ways. As Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Don't apply old habits that create more distance between you and your husband over and over again. Be excited to try something new and discover each other once again, just like when you were dating.